Here is a super spicy and quick Pilates strength workout. I am going to push you a little bit out of your comfort zone today using a little bit of a heavier weight. So I'm using a 5, 8, and a 10, and a 20. So I have some ranges. When I'm in the movements, I can kind of pick and choose, but I'm going to push myself a little bit harder because, again, we're trying to develop that muscle and we're trying to get that strength, and then we're adding the components of Pilates. So let's get started, okay? So I want you to do a nice little stretch just to release those shoulders from the super tight muscles around them. This will help you roll out your neck. This will help you get that ideal form, especially since we're lifting some heavy weights. So I want you to push the sky and grab it towards you. Let it feel good. And then I want you to roll out this hip and then the other way. So you can do a way longer warm-up. You can just pause me and do a warm-up, but I want to just get to the workout now. So from here, let's get started. So we're going to grab our smaller weights. I'm grabbing my 5s, and we're going to start with just a little introduction to biceps. Okay, so we're just going to start with little baby biceps to just start connecting to your body, connecting to that breath. So here, I'm plugging my shoulders back into their sockets. I'm going to stack my whole body so it's like little Lego blocks. And I'm going to just bring it up and control the down, getting that full extension at the bicep. Okay, so I want you to give me 6. And then you're going to go out to 45 and give me 6 at 45. So again, my elbows are not moving in space. I am just bending and extending at the elbow. Okay, I'm going to connect to that Pilates breath in through the nose, a big 3-dimensional inhale, and then a deep exhale through pursed lips, and then you're going to go out to the sides. So every time you exhale through pursed lips, it should feel like you're connecting to the shield of muscles that surround your spine and that are tightening around your spine to protect it, which is the transverse abdominis. That's the deepest layer of our core. That is the one we really work in Pilates, and that is very weak in women, especially if they have had babies. Okay? Now, from here, I want you to find a little bit of a heavier weight or stay there for a second if you need to. I'm going to grab my 8s and I'm going to invite this nice little shoulder press. Okay, so here you can start inviting a little bit of a micro bend, connecting to that core even more. Now, I'm going to do a nice little shoulder press and then control it all the way back down. So I like to exhale, teach exhale for beginners, especially to exhale where it's harder, to again connect to that deep core. So think you're blowing out through a straw. You got this. Nice. Now, if it's within your scope and the weight feels good, we're going to add little baby squats. So to practice your squats first, I want you to hinge your booty back, keeping a nice straight spine, and I want you to come back. Okay, just practice your hinge. So practice the hinge and then squeezing your bum and coming back. Then if you feel like you have it, you're going to find your hinge, find the booty, and then come all the way back up. So I'm really pushing through my whole feet. So it's really easy for us with the weird shoes we wear all the time, or different shoes we wear, to kind of live on the outside or insides of our feet, of our arches. So I want you to really connect through pressing through the whole foot on both sides. And again, I'm going to exhale when I need that power, okay? Now, if that's within your scope, you're going to press all the way up. And then you're going to control it down as you come into your squat. So this is where it's really easy for our ribs to start giving me that arch. I'm going to keep everything stacked like Lego blocks when I come up, okay? Then again, same thing. You're going to reach back. This is where the Pilates principles really come in handy for weightlifting. Connecting to that core. You got this. Then on the last one, you're going to come all the way down, okay? So you're going to come all the way down. This is where I'm going to find a little cushion If you have a cushion, great. If you don't, just find anything that you have that's cushy for your knee if you have that. Okay, then I'm gonna find this positioning first for you. Now, I want you to find your smaller weight again. And I want you to find a 90 degrees here and a 90 degrees here. And again, I'm plugging my hips so they're square with each other. Then I'm gonna find a little extension through my tricep as I lean forward, okay? And then I'm gonna come up. So I'm finding a little bit more room here. You can even bring your leg a little bit more forward. I'm finding that little bit of that lunge, and I'm reaching back through my tricep to work two things at once, or to work many things at once, okay? We're also starting to invite that instability because we're adding that movement. So you have to find balance. If you feel like you can do both weights, this is where you can find both weights. And again, I'm gonna reach forward. You got this. So keep plugging this hip back into its socket so your hips are square. And then this is where you could do a nice little reach forward and then find that tricep. The beauty of these like little combo workouts is that you're working so many things at once, but it's really easy to lose your form really fast. So if you have to go slower, find that mirror, connect to yourself, do that. Okay, so again, my spine is in a nice straight spine. I'm really reaching forward, and then I'm pushing forward with my arms. Now let's switch sides so you're even. Okay, so you're gonna start with just the extension of the triceps and then come up. If you feel like you have that, this is where you can bring your leg a little bit more forward if you want, and you're gonna get that whole stretch through the whole hip flexor, which feels so good. And you're also burning a few more calories, building that strength. You're gonna sweat a whole lot more. You got this. You got this. Come on. Every time I inhale, I'm getting taller, like you're my little puppet, and I'm pulling you all the way up. You got this. Give me 3 more on this side. Good job. 2. The thing with Pilates teachers is we don't count very well. We forget to count. Okay, let's work on a little bit of push-ups. And then I feel like we should be ready for a little bit heavier weights. So I'm gonna have this pad. I'm gonna find a position where I'm on both my hands and I'm really connecting to my toes, but I'm gonna tuck my bum so I'm in a plank position, okay? Now from here, I want you to really press into all of your fingertips and through the palms of your hands to help you with that wrist, okay? Then, roll your shoulders back. I want you to inhale, prepare. You're gonna exhale, bring your chest down. Exhale, come up. So again, I'm guiding with my chest and I'm pressing up. So at the top, I like to almost overdo it. If you've been in my classes, you know that I like to almost like do a depression or, protraction. A protraction through my shoulders. So then when I bring it down, my shoulders actually have room to connect with each other as I come down, okay? So at the top, I like to push myself a little bit away with the shoulders. So then I have room to come up. Give me 1 more. Nice. Do a little shell stretch. Breathe. You got this. You're doing really good. Take a break anytime. Take some water anytime. While we're here, let's do a little thread the needle to release those shoulders a little bit. Release that back. Thread it to the other side. Breathe for a second. You got this. How do we feel? Do we feel good? Okay, so This is where if you have a mat, that's great. We're gonna do some glute bridges. So I'm gonna grab my mat. I have a super cushy one that I use in my studio. It's like an inch and a half thick. It's so good. You're gonna grab your bigger weight and you're gonna bring it beside you. This is where we're gonna do a few little warm-ups first. I want you to find the heels relatively close to the bum. I'm gonna be in a neutral position with my pelvis. So again, the natural curves of my spine. I'm gonna press into my hands. They are my tripods to help me. Okay, so on the inhale, I'm gonna push down into my imprint. Then I'm gonna push all the way up into that nice long line from your shoulders all the way past your knees, okay? Up here, you're gonna inhale. And then you're gonna exhale, slowly curl down your spine, letting it feel good, pushing off of imprint into your neutral, okay? Then again, you're gonna inhale, pushing through imprint all the way up. Then you're gonna, again, exhale, articulate all the way back down. Try evenly rolling down through your spine. If you are like, what the heck is an imprint in neutral within your body? I have a foundations video that will help you to find that imprint and that neutral within your own body for Pilates, okay? Then when you feel like you've had enough, you're gonna grab your big weight. If it feels good, this is where you could also get a pad, but I'm gonna hold it with my hands so it doesn't hurt my hips. So again, now I'm going to inhale, move through imprint, exhale, come all the way up. Then I'm gonna stay up there if I can, and I'm gonna do little taps down and up. So I'm not articulating now. Now I'm just hinging up and back down. What is really connecting here is all my feet. I'm really pressing into both my feet, and I'm really connecting to the glutes to get that power to lift me all the way up. Again, my core is exhaling, wrapping around. You got this. If you feel like your knees are trying to open at the top, keep feeling like you're squeezing a ball between your legs to help you connect to those abductors and the adductors, okay? You got this. This is spicy as hell. If you're feeling too much hamstring, you can also bring your legs a little bit closer to you. I find that really helps me connect to my glutes. Then at the top here, I'm gonna bring one heel up, then the other, bring the first one down, then the other, okay? You're gonna do 1, 1, 1, 1. Try finding that balance between both sides. You're gonna try finding that stability so you're not rocking from side to side. This is where the thas, which is the booty and the thighs meet. This should be on fire right now. There should be no low back pain. So again, every time I exhale, I'm gonna connect to that core. That helps with the low back pain. Holy moly. So good. Okay, at the top, please stay with me if you can. You're gonna give me tiny little pulses on your tippy toes. Keep connecting through all 10 toes. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then roll all the way down. Gently move your weight to the side. Do some little windshield wipers. You're doing so good. If you want to do a little number 4 for a second, bring that in. Make sure you're dorsiflexing that foot. I like to rock from side to side here. You got this. You're doing really good. I hope you're proud of yourself. And you're going to switch sides. Whew, good job. I am sweaty. Okay, we're almost done, but let's do a little bit more, okay? So I want to find a little plank sitting up. Well, you're gonna sit up, and then I want you to find a plank, and we're gonna find your heavy weight, if that's within your practice. This is actually pretty freaking heavy. So we'll see. Oh yeah, I can do that. Okay, so I want you to find that nice, actually let's do all fours. Let's do all fours. I think that'll be better for you. Okay, so let's find all fours, and I want you to find that row and bring it back down. Okay, so row, bring it back down. I'm not letting myself twist from side to side. I'm bringing it up, bringing it back down. Nothing is rocking. And I'm really connecting to that core. Okay, now if you want to add a little bit more of that Pilates flair, when you bring it back down, we're going to come up, do that nice little reach with our legs, squaring off our hips. You're going to come back down, do that row. Okay, just to make it extra fancy, because we can. Adding that little Pilates flair. You're going to give me just 6 of these. You got this. We're almost done. That is my timer to say it's been enough time. And then let's switch to the other side. Okay, now from here, switching to the other side, same principle. You're going to be on all fours. And then I want you to find that nice row and bring it back down. Okay? So here, the fact that you have to bring it back down and pick it back up, you're having to really engage those muscles. If you can keep it up, go for it. You can do more. You're just not twisting that torso or that hip. Now, to add that little twist of Pilates, you're going to bring it back up. You know, float your leg up, then come back down. Row, bring it up. So here we're getting that nice stretch behind that leg. We're getting a little bit of that inversion, which is nice. If you feel lightheaded, don't do this part. You got this. Come on. Just 3 more, then you're done. Again, my neck is a continuation of my spine. I think that's 2. We're so bad at counting as Pilates teachers. It's such a cliche. Last one. Nice. This is where you could do a nice little pigeon stretch. Do anything that feels good. You are done with me. Please let me know if you like this or not. If you want more strength ones, but I will see you soon. Really good job.